and crew chiefs will now start the generally electric engines that power the F-18. The noise levels will soon become too high for you to hear a description of the checks they will be performing. However, please note that each aircraft was carefully inspected by expert Blue Angels maintenance personnel prior to this afternoon's aerial demonstration.
Baby out there.
You must be proud. That's exciting.
The Blue Angels fly the Boeing F/A-18 Super Hornet, a multi-mission strike fighter, versions of which have been operational throughout the fleet.
I have all boys, so I understand that. That's what I'm going to do one day.
They're gonna close
Marry them all.
Yep. Hopefully to lovely young ladies. Yes. Yes.
That's a question for you.
Since Christmas.
Oh, it's so hard. I haven't seen my sister since then either. She's getting ready to deploy to Japan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She'll be in Japan for the next 8 or so months.
My sister spent 3 years in Japan.
Oh, okay. You see him like
All your sons.
the big one's 13, 2 or 8. Justice. Come on, they're gonna get ready.
Chicken Bear 1-0, chicken yes, 15, 30, 30, 40, fall down. Chicken shooter on myself. Bring us up, fast, buddy. Chicken on the front, focus on. Focus on.
Good afternoon.
Whoa.
Altimeter winds are 200 at 5. Altimeter 3005 for a correct altimeter of 2998 for a center elevation of 0 feet and a density up to 1,000 feet. Box squawk 0331, front squawk 0335, base squawk 0336. You're good to be at Delta. Bound taxi runway 22 left, flag away
We're
runway
gonna go
22
down this
left.
runway and take off.
Thanks, small, clear to taxi, runway 22 left.
back there.
They're here to taxi, and he's the leader. He's the boss. He's number 1. And then see number 2 behind him. I think the number 1 is the boss.
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a
Don't forget this, because it's going to bother everybody.
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like someone. South of the equator, navigator.
I'm not like
Gotta hit the road.
it's gonna be a
See life around the corner, keep on some targets on. I can get you steady.
There's 6 of them.
Time flies by,
That's so cool. Here comes number 6. Here he is. They're
The
getting
Blue
all
Angels
ready to
taxi
take
in
off.
tight formation, just as you'll see them perform here today.
Because
This
he's
degree
number
of
1.
precision has been a trademark of the Blue Angels since first established 79 years ago. 16 officers and 130 enlisted personnel comprise the Navy's flight demonstration squadron. Pilots 1 through 4 fly in the diamond formation, showcasing the precision flying required of all Navy and Marine Corps aviators, while pilots 5 and 6 fly as solos, demonstrating the maximum performance capability of the aircraft. Once again, I am Major Scott Locks, Blue Angel number 7 from Chantilly, Virginia, the narrator for the flight demonstration and the pilot for the key influencer and media personnel we normally fly at each show site. Blue Angel number 8, Lieutenant Commander Lily Montana from Vienna, Virginia, serves as a...
Altimeter winds are 200 at 5. We on the airfield and the airspace. You are clear for takeoff. Have a good one.
Thanks, small. Trash traffic was an island. Fired up one more time for Sacramento.
All the way over here.
Now, to the left, Commander Brian calls on off.
We go, Joseph, look over here.
Burner is ready now, and the Blue Angel Diamond is rolling. As I pass before you, you will notice that the smoke is no longer visible, while the engines accelerates in the descent, they'll acquire the necessary airspeed to complete their next maneuver. To the right, Blue Angels 5 and 6 are precision flying. The two solo pilots will soon cross over center point with minimum separation. Approaching center point nose to nose, they will roll their aircraft at 90 degrees angle of bank and cross canopy to canopy as they perform the opposing knife edge pass.
Oh, watch this. Watch, there's one coming from this way. Watch.
And right, they will roll their aircraft 360 degrees, crossing over center point. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted to inverted roll.
Whoa, they're flying upside down.
The Diamond is setting up for their next maneuver. Approaching center point, on Commander Brian's command, all four pilots will simultaneously roll their aircraft 360 degrees as they perform the Diamond aileron roll. Here's Commander Brian.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, when you see your days break down, you look up like a day, flaming the wind of the fire that we begun. Every
call the Fortus.
But you got no confidence like me. Really wanna run around and chase me. I'm not the Travis, baby, never chase me. Work too hard, can you pay me? It's so much, better with me.
in the world today.
Whoa.
From the left,
No one
the
else does
Diamond
this in the
Dirty
world.
Loop.
Oh, damn. Here they come, you see them? I think so.
To the left, Commander's 5G afterburning turn and exit the flight line vertically, showcasing the Super Hornet's turbo
Oh yeah, you
nose
did.
low
You were in the
capability.
Flash. You loved it. You loved it.
Five and 6 are approaching the flight line at 400 miles per hour.
Here they come.
Sustain 6 times the force of gravity to cross their aircraft over show center.
Flip.
They're gonna cross right here. Here they come.
While in the inverted position. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel changeover roll. exit to the left. Commander Brown calls for another formation change prior to detaching Blue Angel number 5.
But if you want to stay with her,
You pins it out.
60 degrees, pausing after each 90 degrees of rotation. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing 4-point hesitation roll.
Where are they? You see them?
there's one coming from this side and one coming from that side. Here we go.
Crossing center point, then climb up to vertical and smoothly shift back into the Blue Angel Diamond. Zimmerman and Lieutenant O'Donnell are approaching to demonstrate the impressive pitch their aircraft back over show center. Perform a split S, finishing with a dynamic separation maneuver. As the formation pulls to level, each pilot will perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in a separate direction. The Blue Angel, barrel roll!
Chase the sun as we burn one down. Get lost with me tonight. We go high as a mother. Nothing's gonna stop us.
Formation for another dynamic maneuver, the low brake cross. Approaching center point, each pilot will perform an individual brake turn and exit the flight line in a separate direction. As each aircraft accelerates to 500 miles per hour, they will perform a reversal turn back toward the flight line. You should be able to follow their individual smoke trails as all 4 aircraft converge on center point with maximum closure and minimum separation.
together. They're gonna meet like right here. Yeah.
Before you, virtually standing Blue Angels 5 and 6 on their tails. At less than 120 miles per hour, the fly-by-wire flight controls provide the slow speed handling that sets the Super Hornet apart in the air-to-air arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the section Alpha Police. You will hear and feel the thunder of 8 engines producing 168,000 pounds of thrust.
Whoa.
Mom, is that mean the go is super fast?
Yeah, and this one's gonna be loud. Super curves. Here they come.
Aircraft will separate, perform individual 360-degree rolls, and the 4 Diamond pilots will rendezvous through a looping maneuver. From the left, at 450 miles per hour, the Blue Angel Fleur de Lis. Let's listen in.
The Blue Angel to like go up?
No, I haven't. That's like Commander C. Whoa.
rendezvous, watch as Commander Brian executes a reversal turn, rolling out the formation for their next maneuver, the Delta Loop Break Cross.
That's so cool. Here, what? Here they come. They're gonna come over right here.
In front of the crowd, the Delta is making its approach to the flight line. Approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel Delta Breakout! And saluting Navy and Marine Corps aviators, maintenance crews, and support personnel everywhere. From the left, your 2025 Blue Angels!
Blue Angel! 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 Mommy, say it with me. Blue Angel!
California, Michael Mensa from the Bronx, New York, Taryn Hartman from Chula Vista, California, Michael Patterson III from Columbus, Ohio, and Tredino Taylor from Nassau, Bahamas. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Blue Angel Maintenance Crew. Taxiing before you now, the Blue Angels will momentarily be turning into the parking area. After completing a short maintenance debrief, the team will come to the crowd line where you will have an opportunity to meet them. As the pilots step away from their aircraft, I would like to take one final opportunity to introduce the demonstration pilots you have been watching perform here this afternoon.